In this quick video, I will showcase you how the Intersect tool works in ArcGIS Pro. Once you're in your project, open up your geoprocessing toolbox. If you don't have that, you can go to View and click on Geoprocessing, and that will open up the geoprocessing toolbox. Now you can either go to the toolbox itself or simply search and get your tool. So it is, if you want to go under the toolbox, it is under Analysis Tools, under Overlay and Intersect. If you click on Intersect, this is how it should look like. Where the first thing you'd put is your input feature, and if you hover over a list of the input feature class or the layers, when the distance between features is less than the cluster tolerance, the features with the lower rank will snap to the features with the higher rank, right? So in this case, we have two features, the soils and a wetlands data. We want to know what type of soils the wetlands are lying on, or what type of drainage class uh, the wetland types are lying on. So for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, remember if you the theory of intersect, that it's basically a geometric intersection of input features, right? Features or portions of features which overlaps in all layers or feature classes will be written to the output feature class, right? So it's sort of performing an and spatial analysis function instead of a or, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put our input features, wetlands and soils. And then the next thing you want to do is define your output feature class. So in this case, I'm going to call this wetlands drainage. And we are going to keep the attributes to join as all attributes. Output time is going to be same as input. Once again, if you recall the intersect theory, if your input is all the inputs are polygon, the output is by default going to be polygon, right? One thing we're going to do in this case is going to environment, and we're going to change the XY tolerance to 0.5 meters, since our coordinate system is in meters, right? And we want the features, as we just saw here, if you have XY tolerance, that's basically going to feature with lower rank will snap to the features with higher rank, right? In this case, we don't have any ranks defined, which means they both will be given equal weightage, right? If you go back, here's your XY tolerance. It's going to default the tolerance on geodataset grid in the GDB, right? So once again, your input is your wetlands and soils, and then the output that you define and you want to put in your geodatabase or save it as a shapefile, whichever way you want, right? And once done, all you need to do is run. And once that's done, we'll see the output in a minute. So you want to make sure that you have all your information within your attribute table. Here I have my wetland type within my wetlands layer, and within my soils dataset, I have the map unit symbol, map unit name, and my drainage class and the geomorphic description, right? So wherever they're going to overlap across the whole county area in this Houghton County in Michigan, they are going to show up with that information, right? So if I open up, you can see that now I have my wetland type. Along with that, I have my map unit name and my drainage class, right? So it did the intersection on all the areas where they were overlapping these two layers, the wetlands and the soils, right? Change the color, something darker. So once again, that's a simple way of doing intersect. And as you can see, it had the information of both of these layers, right? The soils and wetlands, and that's your simply intersect. So now you can find out that, for example, what kind of drainage class the freshwater pond wetland type is lying on, or what type of drainage class the lake wetland type is lying on, or what kind of soil the wetland type is lying on, right? So once again, that's a pretty quick way of looking at how Intersect works. And if you think how it's different from Clip, now you can imagine that, in Clip, you simply extract those features out of the layer. It does not do a geometric intersection of two layers, right? With that, that's the end of this video.